Gather round, children. Grandpa is going to tell you the story of Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a little girl who always wore a red cape with a hood. Everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, her grandmother took ill, and her mother asked Little Red Riding Hood to take some fresh-baked muffins to cheer her up. "Gladly," said Little Red Riding Hood. Her mother warned, "Look out for the big bad wolf, and don't get fooled by him." "How will I know him?" asked Little Red Riding Hood. "He has great big ears to hear you with, and great big eyes to see you with, and great big teeth to eat you up," said her mother. Little Red Riding Hood took the basket of muffins and set off down the path to Grandmother's house. The smell of the muffins attracted the wolf, and he stopped Little Red Riding Hood along the way. "Where are you going with those muffins?" asked the wolf. "I'm taking them to my grandmother to cheer her up. And my, what big ears you have!" "The better to hear you with, my friend. And where does your grandmother live?" "In the town, the first cottage on the right. And my, what big eyes you have!" "The better to see you with, my friend," said the wolf. "I know that house. The gate is always locked. How will you get in?" "It's easy. You just reach over the gate and pull the latch," said Little Red Riding Hood. "And my, what big teeth you have!" "The better to... Oh, never mind. I have an idea. If you really want to cheer up your grandmother, why not take that path to the meadow and pick some flowers? It will only cost you a few minutes, and I'm sure fresh flowers will make your grandmother very happy." "What a good idea," said Little Red Riding Hood. So she took the other path and spent an hour picking flowers in the meadow. While Little Red Riding Hood was busy picking flowers, the big bad wolf hurried to the town. He had wanted to get into Grandmother's cottage for years, and now he knew the secret. He pulled the latch on the gate, entered Grandmother's house, and ate her up in a minute. When Little Red Riding Hood was done picking flowers, she made her way to Grandmother's house, pulled the latch on the gate, and went inside the cottage. The big bad wolf was in Grandmother's bed, but he was wearing her bonnet and her nightgown, pretending to be Grandmother. "I brought you some flowers and some muffins," said Little Red Riding Hood. "That's kind of you," said the wolf in a gruff voice. "Grandmother, you sound funny." "It's just this cold in my head. Come closer, my dear." Little Red Riding Hood took a step closer. "Grandma, what big ears you have," she said. "The better to hear you with, my dear. Come closer." Little Red Riding Hood took a step closer. "Grandma, what big eyes you have," she said. "The better to see you with, my dear. Come closer." Little Red Riding Hood took a step closer. "Grandma, what big teeth you have," said Little Red Riding Hood. "The better to eat you with, my dear," said the wolf. Then he seized Little Red Riding Hood by the neck and ate her all up. The end.